Well, this week is crucial for the world of diplomacy. The U.S. President Joe Biden is eager to showcase U.S. leadership in the face of Beijing and Moscow's assertiveness. All eyes will be on the Biden-Xi meet as President Biden works towards re-establishing military ties with China at the APEC Summit. Biden will meet the Chinese President Xi Jinping in person for the first time in a year. They have not met since attending the G20 summit in Bali last year. The meeting in California will include talks on trade, Taiwan, and managing their tense relationship. The relationship between Washington and Beijing has been on a constant decline. Earlier, China was accused of sending a spy balloon into the U.S. airspace. It sparked concerns that important information was being scooped up by Beijing. And on another time, the U.S. sent its high-level diplomats to Taiwan despite China's warnings, starting with the former U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's trip to Taiwan last year. In response to the visit to Taipei, Beijing launched joint military exercises around the island and suspended or cancelled 8 official military dialogues and cooperation channels with the United States. After the U.S. sent a slew of top officials to China, the Secretary of State Antony Blinken visited Beijing in June, followed by the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and Presidential Climate Envoy John Kerry in July. The Chinese President Xi Jinping met with the veteran U.S. diplomat Henry Kissinger in Beijing back in July. It marked more than 100 visits by 100-year-old former diplomat to Beijing as well. Meanwhile, another point of friction in the U.S.-China relationship is Taiwan. China claims sovereignty over Taiwan. It says that the island is not a separate country but part of the Chinese-governed state by Beijing. Meanwhile, Taiwan has time and again warned of Chinese warplanes around the island. Taiwan has kept telling China to immediately stop such destructive unilateral action. And of course, the chip war between China and the U.S., the Biden administration has imposed a sweeping ban on China's access to U.S. advanced semiconductors. The ban was imposed over fears Beijing will put advanced semiconductors to military use and dominate the global market for emerging technologies. Now, with all these issues hovering over this relationship, there is obviously much to talk about.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.